Hey everybody, I've wanted to go to this country for such a long time, ever since I saw a Kiwi dude do one of these reviews. Let's head to Latvia. Let's go. Sveiki for all of my Latvian friends. Okay, like I said, this has been pretty high up on my list of wanted to do reviews. They've got something in this ration that I think is so incredible. In fact, my buddy Delicious sent this to me. He always finds some great stuff from where he's located in Poland, and he's able to resource these kind of things. It's just a simple plastic bag, and it's nothing more than a label that shows contents, calorie counts, things like that. So it's essentially just a sticker tossed onto a plastic bag. Let's slice into this thing. It smells good. That is always a good sign. This is what I have been wanting to try more than anything else in a ration. An actual piece of bread. Now, Delicious, he tried to do the next best thing, and he vacuum sealed a big slab of this bread for me, but unfortunately, it had molded up. This one looks perfect. So we get a great big slice of 100 grams of this nice rye bread. So we get some honey along with that. Accessory packet, take a look at that in a second. Alright, this is the main. This is some stew with, or meat with vegetables. One of these things has broken open, and it is this apricot jam, because some of this stuff is a little sticky. Get some, looks like some almonds with some raisins in there. Stove kit, we'll take a look at this. Looks like this poor paraffin tablet has seen way better days. But this is kind of like an Esbit style stove. Alright, now looking at this is a mystery because there's nothing on it. But using the process of deduction, it looks like this is rice with cheese. So kind of like a cheese risotto kind of thing, perhaps something like that. And this is some candies. Let's take a look at our accessory packet. This is held together with a simple Ziploc bag. If we could open the simple Ziploc bag. Okay, I have 1 spoon. It's like 2 sugars, a tea, 4 Nescafe coffees, and a moist towelette. Just want to show you the stove kit really quick. Now the hexamine tablets had all busted up. So here's the stove, and this is a stamped stove too. You can actually see it kind of has sharp edges on it. It's kind of a first that I've seen as far as these stoves. Some matches. This rubber band, this is what held the paraffin or the hexamine tablets together, and they were like 4 kind of like long rectangle versions of them. And then you have an instruction sheet that's both in of course Latvian and also in English. Well, let's get some hot water going so we can heat up our main, get our cheese rice with bacon, and our drinks. Now this one is the most curious. You can barely see there's the faded writing. But what this is rice with some cheese sauce and a little bit of bacon. Fortunately, on here, it gives you the instructions and a little bit of preparation guide of what to do. We'll use this mess tin. There's a small little tear notch right here. It says pour the contents in. Then we're going to level this out because we need to completely cover all of this with water. And then just to retain this heat, we're going to cover that up and we're going to leave it for 5 minutes. We'll slide this over. Now let's do some drinks. Start off with some tea. Lipton's tea. Make sure I didn't accidentally get anything in this one like I did last time. And we'll let that steep for a little while. Wow, that is coarse sugar. Not that we're complaining, just means it's not as processed. Okay, my timer just went off. Let's take a look and see what this looks like. Still a ton of liquid in here. I think what we're going to do is drain this off. However, if you're out in the field and you kind of wanted like a soup with the rice thing, you could always do that. In fact, let me give it a try real quick. Just a slight little hint of cheese. I don't really taste any of that little bacony bits. Well, yeah, let's drain this off and go grab our tray. Okay, tray's down. We got our drinks, our little wet nap over here, and our spoon. And since I just did this rice, let me get this down on the tray. If you look in there, you can actually see some of the little bacony pork bits. And again, here's our meat with vegetables. It is a little hot, and of course, these always come off when they're boiled. I'm hoping I don't have a Scotsman incident where I have an explosion with the can. We can see here we've got our meat with vegetables. Man, take a look at that. That has, man, that smells good. Take a look at this stuff. We have all this sauce. This is nice and soft. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Looks like there's like julienne carrots in this. And that's really the only kind of, oh, there's looks like some onion down here on the bottom. Oh man, this is going to be good, peeps. Now for opening the most incredible thing that I have been wanting to try since I saw Kiwi do his ration. Let's take a look at this rye bread. And this literally was probably made, sliced, and vacuum packed all at the same time. Oh, there's actually 2 pieces in there. Wow, I was not expecting that. I guess you could have one with honey and one with your jam spread, your jelly. Come on. Open up. I'm just trying not to destroy them. They don't really want to come apart, but we'll work on that. bummer. Got our almonds and raisins. And then this package of, it says, sugar candies. And it looks like they are all, no, they're not the same flavor. Oh, that's cool. Looks like they were different flavors. That's cool. I looked at the package, it just said acidic sugar or acidic flavorings. I keep trying to pull these little slices apart, but I'm not going to destroy that yet. Take a look at some of our honey. Oh, that's still nice and liquidy. Of course, we could use this for our tea or for our bread, whichever we want or wish. And I've even heard some people actually drizzling their honey over their peanuts to make them like almond peanuts or honey almonds. Now, alas, our jam spread did come open, so it is compromised. So I don't think I will be trying this jam. And then not to mention we still have our additional coffees over here. Let's get sampling. Okay, more than anything else, I'm going to try this rice with this bacon and cheese sauce. Just because it has been sitting there the longest and I don't want it to cool down too much. Okay, now you're starting to get little bacony overtones. It's still pretty mild. And the cheese sauce, for those of us in the West, is almost like Parmesan cheese. Or that's how it kind of tastes to me. We'll try some of our meat with vegetables in this lovely sauce. The sauce is even a little tangy. That was kind of unexpected. I kind of like that. The meat is cooked all the way through, as same with the vegetables, so they're both very tender. And the sauce provides such a tangy punch of flavor. You even get some of these carrots jumping in the action. This is really good. It really is. Seeing how I've already ripped off some of my lovely rye bread, I'm going to try some on its own, and then I'm going to dip some into that gravy. Oh yeah. It's going to be hard to describe this. This edge kind of has like a slight, kind of a really slight sour taste, but it almost tastes like you are eating a piece of cake. It is that smooth. Well, like I said, I'm dipping some of this in this incredible gravy with a little bit of this meat and veggies. Oh yeah, that's really good. Great idea. Great idea. Latvia, you guys have got it going on. What the heck, I'll just try some of my rice. You probably don't do this in Latvia, but I'm going to do it here. Yeah, you get a little bit of that cheese liquid on here too. Man, that's... Try some of our coffee, and I put just a little bit of sugar in there. Not a bad cup for being Nescafe. Look at some of our almonds and raisins. Like golden raisins too. The raisins are nice, soft, and sweet. And almonds being almonds, you know, they don't have that, when it doesn't have like a really bite. You don't have to really crush them with your teeth. And it almost turns to like an almond paste with that little raisin in there. That's pretty good too. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do this, especially because I couldn't get that bread apart. But I'm going to pot just a little bit of this honey on here. Try some of that. That is really good. Wow. When you put this honey on there, it almost makes this rye bread into a dessert. It's just so good. And for something that's this small, you look at it down here, this is over 2,000 calories worth of chow. I mean, you want to talk about a hearty staple to have out in the field in a small package. This just might be what you should be looking for. Try one of the sugar candies. And no, I have not forgotten about the tea. Still sitting there. That coffee was a little hot. Imagine that. Give that a try. I kind of like these. They're not overly sweet. I mean, they just have the slightest edge of sweetness and just a slight, like, fruity acidity kind of to them. These would be like really good if you were road marching because they're not overpowering your senses. They let you concentrate on what's in front of you so you can, your feet can move those miles and clicks down the road. This is a very well thought out ration. I'm actually kind of impressed by this one too. Let's try our Lipton tea. Yep, still nice and toasty hot. Latvia, you guys got it going on. This was a very good ration. All I gotta say is, Latvia, you did well. This was a review of Field Ration number 5, or Menu 5. Thank you very much for watching. For my Latvian viewers, Ata. For the rest of you, I will see you on my next review. Bye.